Hey guys, welcome to another review, and I'm reviewing another Star Trek Biff Bang Pow bobblehead, and this is of Admiral Kirk from Star Trek 2 The Wrath of Khan. And if you saw my review on the Khan bobblehead, the package is pretty much exactly the same, except it has Admiral Kirk written there, here, on the top, on the side, and your same basic copyright stuff on the bottom as well. So I'm not going to spend too long on the package on this review. You can see. Just check out my other review. I'll talk about these on the back though. As you can see here, you've got your other bobbleheads available, which I've talked about in my previous review, so just take a look back at them because I have something else to talk about regarding bobbleheads now. I know that they're releasing 5 more bobbleheads, or technically it's 4 by Biff Bang Pow, and they are of Scotty, Chekhov and Sulu, all in a Star Trek 2 gear, so that looks nice. They'll go in very nicely with the Admiral Kirk and Captain Spock if you have them. And you can get a Captain Picard, not sitting in his captain chair but just standing up normally, which some people might prefer the sitting down version. To be honest, I'd rather get them all standing up because it would take up less room as well. Not that that isn't a bad diorama, it is very unique and just nice as a whole, but I think I'd prefer them standing up. And the 5th one they're making, although technically it isn't a bobblehead in my opinion, is an original series Enterprise. Now you might think, hold on, they've got one right there, haven't they? And it is a bit different to my knowledge. I think it's a bit smaller. I don't know, but yeah, regardless, just a genuine FYI in case any of you wanted to buy them. I just thought, let you know, you can pre-order them or whatever. Anyway, opening up the package, I have the same problem with how they've held this in. I don't want the metal twist tie to well, it's actually coated in plastic, but I don't want it to damage the figure, and the head does bobble around a bit too much and his nose does scrape, which is a big problem in my opinion. But anyway, opening up Admiral Kirk. He has the same yellow design on the inside that quite a lot of Star Trek products have nowadays. Moving the box and what have you to the side. This one was also £18, but is a superior bobblehead to Khan. You know, here he is, and look at his head. Look at it. I'll just put it down. Hold on. I've just stocked that one. There's a shadow there, I never realised. Just move that. I've stopped his head from bobbling now, and I'll just do it ever so slightly just so you can see. Look at that. It's amazing, and if you do it a bit more violently, it's awesome. It is an amazing bobblehead. It's better than the Khan one by far, which I do have here though, and they do make a nice pair, especially when they're both bobbling. It's pretty cool. Moving on to the figure though, his head is absolutely brilliant. It looks just like William Shatner in my opinion. The eyes are done very nicely. A little bit of sloppiness on the left eye, but nothing too major. The eyebrows are done nicely with a nice kind of wash to them, as in like shades, which look more realistic, and the hair is very nice as well. Once again, they had a few others with a bit of weird looking hairlines. Mine was pretty much perfect apart from this one sideburn. There was a paint missing, but I just got some of my mum's nail polish. Boom, fixed it. Here we have his ears, just normal human ears, which look pretty cool. He has a little kind of mark on his nose. It looks more like a hole, but I don't really mind. It's nothing too major. He has nice wrinkles on the side of his eyes, on his nose as well, to simplify age, I suppose. And yeah, it's just brilliant. His hair is also very nicely done as well, with nice shades going into it, and the sculpt work in his hair is fantastic. As you can see there, you can look up into his head with this one. You can see the spring, how it's glued on and what have you, so I wouldn't recommend you pull his head though. Here he has his typical white collar, which looks nice. He has a nice little gold outline to this black part of his costume that would get buttoned up here, with different ranking insignias here to the other ones, to simplify Admiral. He has your typical trademark Star Trek belt here, which looks nice with the nice logo, which is similar to the one used on the base. And I love this badge. Star Trek 2 style badge, which was used on until like Star Trek 7, I think, with the Enterprise B. And I really want to get myself a badge like this. I know QMX, I think it's called, the company. They did a Voyager and the Next Generation. I have the Next Generation. I might get the Voyager one, but I really hope they make this one. Here we have all these other different bits of insignia and what have you here, simplifying that he's an Admiral. Pretty basic on the back, just a belt. You can see part of his costume. He's got his black trousers with the nice burgundy red line going down. It isn't exactly done really vibrantly, if it manages to focus in on it, but I don't think the camera can pick it up actually. There you go, that's a bit bad. But yeah, it's pretty basic and I like it. There's a very nice black kind of gloss to his shoes, which make them stand out from his trousers and just looks very nice as a whole. And here it says Admiral James T. Kirk with the Staff Trek logo, which isn't on the Khan one, as I was saying in the review of it, and I wish they did include it because it just looks nice. And on this side we've got Star Trek, and on the bottom we've got your advertising, copyright, all that lark. And on the bottom here you can see it wasn't glued down properly, I think, or something like that. You can see here, and it looks kind of odd, but I don't particularly mind, it's not a big deal. And there you go, you can see that red trim a lot nicer now that I've zoomed in. You can see he's got a clenched fist, and here he is just holding his belt. And yeah, just a brilliant figure. I like the proportions that they've given him as well. And by proportions, I mean his stomach, because he did get a bit bigger by the time of this film. So as you can see, putting him next to Khan, you can see he's a bit wider. He's a bit wider than Spock as well. But I like the fact that they've actually tried to proportion them, so that's really cool. Bobblehead level for this, I would give a solid 9 out of 10. It does exactly what it's meant to do. I can't really fault it for it doesn't really have that many problems actually, minus his feet not being glued down properly, but it is a mass produced item, isn't it? And the bobbling action is just fantastic. I mean, look at it, it's brilliant. It's just amazing. And yeah, 9 I think is very fair for this product, and yeah, I'd highly recommend you pick this one up. It's, for £18 you can't go wrong, especially considering the material it's made out of. It's a very nice resin, it's hard, it'll last you as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review guys, take care.